Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending where you are. It's Cake here, and today's an awesome day. I hate that guy. Anyways, today we're talking about a build that I was working on earlier today, which is the armor build. So like a bulwark build. I haven't built a bulwark yet, so I kind of did this, and it's a little bit makeshift. So let's take a look at what I actually have done. So I went through Countdown, got the bulwark pieces. I have this vest that I really like the idea of, and it has some pretty good stuff on it. Basically, it helps the team. So whenever you or an ally have an armor break, they gain 80% of my armor for 10 seconds, which 80% of 1.9 million, and we'll say it's 0.9 mil. Okay, that's a lot, right? So that's good. Killing an enemy with your specialized weapon removes this cooldown for all allies, so that's pretty dope. So the thing that I wanted to try to build was purely armor, and I wanted to do it in a very direct way. So it's armor regen, all armor regen. So it's armor regen, armor on kill, and then every single piece is like that. So it's armor regen, and then anything that can have a mod on it has armor on kill, and then everything once again has that. Now I need to come up with either a different knee pad or a I need to change that regardless, but I need to either come up with a new knee pad or any other piece, but a new piece to do something to do with armor, if not this one. So this might not be a complete build, but I think the overall concept of it is good. Okay, so we have the bulwark, all 4 pieces. We have makeshift repairs, which is whenever you or your shield take damage, 25% of that amount is repaired over 10 seconds. Okay, so that mixed with the nanoplating, which helps my team, I think it's a good mix of tank. But also I went and looked at the stats, and I'm still doing okay. I mean, my critical hit damage is below 40, so I don't like that. So it's at 30%. Critical hit damage is still kind of garbage. It's 50%. My rifle damage is 65,000. Not great, but this is a tank build, so it's not supposed to be super great. I'm supposed to be able to take the hits. So let's take a look at the information there. We have 1.9 million armor. That's good. That's not terrible. Armor on kill is 244,000. Armor regen's almost 50,000 per second. So if you think about that, if I kill somebody over a 5-second period, I'm gaining so much fucking armor back. So it's crazy like that. Health regen's kind of low, but honestly, armor's more important than health to me, obviously. I don't necessarily know what I should be running as the skill sets. So of course I'm running the hive because I play solo a lot, and having an extra life is not a terrible idea in combat. And I'm running the shield where I can put my gun on it because I still need to be able to shoot even when I'm holding down the front, which I need to get some pieces for that, obviously. But let's take a look at actually how this operates by going and taking an outpost. Let's go ahead and teleport down to the same one we tested on last time, which was down yonder. And let's take a look. I mean, I like to build these builds. Like, my clan has a custom build that I can also follow, but I really wanted to create my own. I wanted to see if I can do my own thing and see if it actually comes out to make sense. All right, so let's take a look at this here. I'm excited. The only negative thing about running a tank build is I don't like sitting in the back and taking 3 mags to kill 1 guy. So I'm expecting this to not be my cup of tea, but having one of these builds on the ready, especially if I'm playing with a big group, is not a terrible idea. But like, look at the damage I'm doing. You know, the way I play, I'm doing 100,000 damage per shot. That's not very good, you know. Oh, don't you? Oh, why am I doing that? I don't need to do that. I have all that armor left. I thought I lost all my armor. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm used to playing the striker build where my armor is weak as crap. But on this, my armor, if you look at that bar, it's huge. Like, I'm taking direct hits from that shotgun, and he ain't doing shit to me. And it's already regen to back up. And it looks like this is going to be a solid regen. I'm actually just going to stand out in the open and fight this guy and see how bad it gets. All right, now let's see. If I get cover now, how fast does it regen? Look how fast that's regenning. It's just slowly coming up. And the worst part is I'm playing with broken armor as a directive. So with that being said, when I put this on, it'll go past the broken armor, which is freaking wild. But it's still, the problem I have is I can't see myself using this as a like a primary run when I'm solo on heroic, because I don't do enough damage to feel like I'm carrying my own weight, even in my own combat. Like, I feel like I'm fighting like an AI would. So it's definitely not the build for me, and I'm sure there's a way that I can make this build that still has some damage to it, but it wouldn't be a full-on tank build, because, you know, obviously your tanks are supposed to be taking the damage while your DPS is doing the damage. Without having a DPS, though, it's like you're just running around getting shot, you know? And so this, I bet this would be really good for, like, Countdown, or maybe, like, running daily missions with other people, or something like that. Because the armor regen would be good against, like, hunters when you're on said missions. I mean, once I get their armor down, I can do some damage. I mean, they still do die. And that armor regen, dude, is so freaking nice right now. But it definitely goes to show this is not a solo build to play on heroic with directives, because look how long it's taking me to, well, even that, I run out of ammo right when I'm in the fight. Yeah, so I run out of ammo like a crazy person. But also, I might just not be using the right gun. Maybe I need to use a gun that applies a status effect, like either a gun that makes you bleed or a gun that burns you or something or other. Because obviously with this one, I'm doing, you know, 400,000 damage per shot, and they're not even headshots. So, I mean, this is not a terrible gun for the idea. So this might just be a, hey, the Elmo's not good for that build. Which, you know, it could be a valid argument. The Elmo's not for everything, but it's usually the gun I use. So hopefully it is. So let me know down below, what do you think is a good gun to run with a tank build to where you're doing the most damage that you possibly can without, you know, sacrificing too much? Because this gun seems to be pretty well.
I've got you.
Come on. It takes about a mag and a half to get a kill with this thing. Well, the recoil on this is horrendous. Holy cow. Well, I mean, I am one-handing it. Who are you? Stop shooting me! Did you pay the shoot me fee? You know what, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it definitely does do the damage over time. It just feels weak compared to when you're playing Striker the whole time. But it seems to be doing the job just fine. But obviously you run out of ammo a lot quicker when you don't have your... when you don't have your damage. You have to put a lot more rounds into somebody before they die. So when you're playing on heroic without directives, this would probably be a lot easier because I wouldn't run out of ammo so quick. But also, if my aim was good, I'd probably be pretty good. But I have to, like, do body shots because I could never hit the head. I don't know what it is, but I've never been good at headshots in any game. Not even like Call of Duty or, you know, like back in the day when Halo had that SWAT game mode where headshots were one-shots. I was never good at that, even as a kid. So, do I recommend this build? Not for solo play. I definitely recommend this kind of build for when you're running with another person. Like, if I'm running with a friend of mine who's running a one-shot sniper build, this would be a perfect build to support that, because if he takes a lot of damage, then he would get it back in my boosts, but yet I'd be able to take the aggro off of him in the middle of a combat situation, which would definitely help him in the long run. Oh, don't you hit me, you little shithead. What are you, my wife? Whoa, what did you try to shock me? That's not right. It's like the guys in my clan are trying to get me to build this one-shot build, which I honestly, they gave me how to do it, but I haven't been able to find certain pieces of it. So that's on my list, is building the one-shot build, but not right this second. But I'd say this is safely a good build for especially players who are like me, who don't get headshots very easily. It's a good build when you're running with your homies, because when you're running with your friends and they're running damage, you can run this to offset that damage. Oh, actually, you know what? That makes me wonder, what's the shotgun like with this build? Let's see what the lefty's like, which it's probably not too good because it's meant for my Striker build. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Oh. Man, I do not like this build. I don't know, like when I built it, I knew I wouldn't like it because of the damage loss. Like I like to be able to hit some shit. I like to be able to take things down. This just doesn't feel like it. I think the next build I need to try to do is a hybrid build. Maybe hybrid armor and hybrid damage. So like maybe run the ninja bike mixed with the ninja bike mixed with bulwark mixed with maybe striker, and see what I can do with that, or even do it with the full gold kit. I don't know. What? Let me out of here. Let me out of here. But anyways, that's the video. We're just talking about the bulwark build that I made. I don't know. There's obviously other variants of the build that I could do, so let me know down below if you have a better idea of how I should run my armor build. And we'll catch you in the next episode where I put on, you know, whatever I feel like putting on. Stop killing me. I am talking. Come here, you little shit. Come here, you little shit. Come here, I'm gonna tuck your butthole. Alright, anyways. Goodbye.